Now, Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula has conveyed condolences to the families of the 21 victims of the N2 highway crash in Pongola, KwaZulu-Natal. 19 children and 2 adults have passed away in that horror crash. Mbalula says government is working with traffic law enforcement to coordinate a plan to prevent road crashes like these. He has since urged the KZN MEC of Transport, Community Safety and Liaison, Sipho Hlomuka, and MEC for Education, Mbali Fraser, to lead government efforts to provide immediate help to the families. Preliminary investigations reveal that the truck was trying to overtake onto the oncoming traffic lane when the incident took place. Now, for more on this, or for the latest on this update, we have, or rather joined by KZN Department spokesperson Kwanele Ncalane. Kwanele, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Has the identity of the truck driver, do we know who he is?
Well, good afternoon and good afternoon to all the viewers at home. We can confirm at this stage that few hours after MEC Hlomuka made a call for the truck driver to hand himself over to the police, he has indeed done so. He has heeded the call and handed himself over to the police. We can confirm that he's currently in police custody and will be appearing in court. At this stage, we won't be able to divulge his identity as he will be appearing on court on Monday, but the MEC will definitely be in court together with the community of Pongola and the families. You'll understand that the tensions are quite high. The community is angry at truck drivers, and it is important that this arrest be made so that at least we are able to calm the community down, but also the family at least accept the painful tragedy and loss that they have experienced. It is important that the law enforcement as well is seen to be making progress. So this is a huge step. But also, if you look at the video that is circulating on social media and other platforms, it is clear that the truck driver himself was on the wrong side of the law. The truck was speeding excessively. He also overtook on a double barrier line, which is unacceptable, and therefore resulted to a head-on collision with the buggy that was ferrying learners. So it is quite an unfortunate incident, but also this is the kind of behavior that is not acceptable on the road, and that is why we think that this arrest and the cases that is going to face and the consequences thereof is very important and will serve as a deterrent to other road users, especially those who are hell-bent at violating the law and undermining the traffic regulations.
Mr. Ncalane, in relation to the video that you make mention of, yes, he was speeding and he's overtaking. Does he give any more information with regards to maybe did the brakes of the truck fail with regards to him then ending up in this accident? Does he give more detail beyond what we see in the video?
Well, currently the police are busy with the investigation. Part of the investigation will be to interrogate the driver. But beyond interrogating him, it will be to collect the statements on eyewitnesses, and thirdly will be the inspection of the truck itself. So the issue of brakes and other defects that might be there will be part of the investigation. But I'm yet to understand how on earth will the brakes cause you to overtake in such a dangerous and regulated sharp bend like that one. I don't really think that it's an issue of brakes. It's an issue of drivers who have got total disregard for traffic regulation. It's a kind of behavior that we always witness on our roads, and we are calling on the freight industry and the drivers to take responsibility, because there's been a number of accidents in the province, considering what has happened as well on Peter Brown, where a truck as well and the taxi collided. Number of accidents that have been happening in the province involving the truck, and it's high time now that the freight industry takes responsibility, make sure that their drivers are adequately trained, make sure that there are consequences for their drivers who are failing to abide by traffic regulations.
We know that 19 young lives have been lost during this accident, as well as 2 adults. What assistance is going to be extended to these families?
Well, as I'm talking to you, there's a multidisciplinary team of government agencies that is meeting in the area together with the families, but also the acting premier in the province and the Minister of Transport. They have been interacting with the MEC Sipho Hlomuka, and the MEC will be moving in the area in the next few days to make sure that as government we are able to assist the families. Already at a technical level, the work has started. of working with the families and the Department of Health in terms of mortuary identifications of all the affected loved ones, but also we then move to understand what other necessary assistance is required by the family. We will be with them as a caring government, making sure that we provide assistance. Obviously, the social workers are already with the families now to make sure that they provide counseling. And Monday, we will be moving together with the Education Department to the affected schools. There are so far 4 schools that have been affected, and we will be moving with the Department of Education to engage with other learners as well to see to it that they receive counseling, and we also assist them to get back to normal shape so that they will be able to concentrate to schooling. It is quite a huge devastation, we understand, and it's not going to be easily go away in the minds of other learners, but we must be able to assist them during this difficult time.
Well, it certainly is a travesty. Thank you so much for that update and for joining us this afternoon. That's Mr. Kwanele Ncalane, who is the KZN Department spokesperson.